Just wanted to make sure.
So we're, there we go. I see Lynn Lloyd is on, and
Hi,
we'll just wait a few minutes and let everybody come
on.
on.
That's
yeah.
right.
Yeah, it's very, very exciting. There's Terry and Diane Green. Okay. So these are all her.
South Carolina,
Georgia.
Georgia.
Yeah, there we go. Now
There's
we're
Kathy.
getting, now things are starting.
Tappy, yes.
Mhm. Okay.
Welcome, welcome, everybody.
Yeah. So I guess I'll go ahead and get started.
We have to wait till Lisa comes back in so you can do the welcome.
Yeah, okay. Hi, everybody. Welcome to Gloria Horn Sewing Studio in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. And today we have a really great show. Most of you watched last night. So this is like a continuation of We Love to Stitch Designs, and we're going to be showing you 2 new collections. But before we do that, we have to go through our little
spiel.
Yeah. So if you are new to us and you'd like to watch our show and shop with us at the end, what you will need to do is register. So if you're on Facebook, you'll type in register, and you'll in the comment bar, and then you'll go in and put 4 things. So it's your name and email address, your phone number, and what's the 4th one?
I was listening. Name, address, email,
and
I think that's
it. And then you'll go to the next screen and create a password.
That's right.
So then you'll be all ready to watch us, and you can shop with us when the show
too,
is
Liz.
over.
You have no idea.
Yeah. Oh yes, we do miss you, Liz. Okay, but if you are on the app, you are all set and ready to go. The app is the easiest way to view our classes and our events, and so you just go to the App Store and type in Gloria Horn Sewing Studio and download the free app, and you are all ready to go.
It's just a cute little sewing machine. Can't miss it.
Yeah, and then you'll get notifications when we come on, and we come on every day. And then also shipping is $8, and if you buy $75 worth of merchandise, then it is free. And also today you will get 10% back into
Gloria
your account.
Bucks. Gloria Bucks.
Yeah, so that's exciting too. So I want to introduce to you, some of you met her last night, but we have Lisa from
We Love to Stitch
Designs.
Yay!
Yay!
Hello!
Yeah, we've been having
day
fun.
number 2 going here.
Yeah, we've been having a good
excited
time.
to have
So
these ladies here.
thank you so much for joining us on our second day
Okay.
of our new
yes.
product launch here at
okay.
Gloria Horn Studio. Last night we launched Holiday in a Hurry 3.
Mhm.
And for those of you who have questions, we are more than happy to answer them, but it's going to be after we present the two new
Yes,
collections.
okay.
Because honestly, we can't wait anymore.
No,
we can't. We just can't.
People they really want to see it. Yeah.
And Gloria and actually Kate posts everything, right? So
Yeah.
if you want to, you can go back and see the entire show from start to finish, and you'll be able to answer a lot of your questions there. But again, we are happy to show you Holiday in a Hurry 3 as a recap at the end of today's show.
Okay.
Get ready.
Mhm,
So
yeah.
get ready.
Ready, yeah.
With that, we are going to get started with our new collections. And there
Okay.
are 2 new collections. One is called Christmas Treasures, and one is called the Nutcracker Collection.
Mhm.
Both of these have a launch price. And note I'm using the word launch because these are a special price during this launch. And it's $99.95 for each collection. Each collection also has 8 projects. And we had to stop after 8 projects for each because these are phenomenal. There's
Yes,
so many things we can do with them.
It is
Sue and I
beautiful.
love every collection we put out, or we wouldn't put it out.
Mhm.
But these are really special.
They are very
These
special.
are really special. When we showed the team here the collections on Wednesday afternoon, they were blown away.
Yeah.
And they were blown away with the fact that they were $99.95.
Mm-hmm.
We don't really want you to have to make a decision to get one or the other. So the first thing that's going to pop in the bundle is the Holiday Bundle. We Love to
Okay.
Stitch 2025, and it's for both. And the price for both is $189.95. So you get a break.
Yeah.
And I mean, you're already getting a huge break because when we post these after the launch, they won't be $99.95. But you also get a bonus. And the bonus, I'm going to show you real quick, and then we probably won't come back to it.
See this?
Yeah.
It's a
This
monogram in 2 different sizes. It's a 4-inch size and a 6-inch size.
Yeah.
And it comes with the knockdown stitch so that you can use it for towels.
Get out.
And it also comes with just regular stitching.
I know.
Here I've put it on a coaster, which is one of the projects in Holiday in a Hurry 3. Here we've put it on towels. And you know, it looks equally good for fall as it does for Christmas.
Yeah.
Here I put it on a coaster, on a utensil holder. And then here, instead of using the included letters, and of course there are 26 letters, I did a 3-letter monogram in this one. So that is the bonus.
I
if
love
you
the bow.
purchase-
The bow
if
on
you buy
it
the
is so
bundle.
in now. The
If you
bow.
buy the bundle.
Those are it.
So how it's going to work this afternoon, early afternoon, I was going to say morning, is we're going to show you the entire Christmas Treasures collection, all the samples. And then we're going to show you the entire the Nutcracker collection, all the samples. And then we're going to cycle back and do the kits because the kits can actually go for both projects.
Thanks, Steve.
That's especially
Yeah.
true of the thread bundles. Now, unlike last night when we showed all these beautiful fabric kits, the fabric here for these projects is important. But more important is the thread.
Yes.
Because these are thread-based designs and they are stunning. So let's start
Okay.
with the Christmas Treasures collection.
Okay.
And we're going to grab this first one. And Joni and Kathy are going to help show it.
Here's the top up here.
So first,
Okay.
let me tell you that this entire quilt is done in the hoop,
Yes.
including the borders. The center of the quilt, and we'll hold it up close in just a minute, has 40 different Christmas blocks. Note I said
40.
different
Zero.
Christmas
Four,
blocks.
yeah.
There are actually 50 different Christmas blocks in the collection, but we have 40 of them on this quilt. Now, this isn't, one design or 5 designs that have 10 different sizes. These are 50 different designs. And the great thing about these is you can use them anywhere you want.
Right. Yeah.
The background of the quilt, you have a choice of 2 different quilting motifs. We used the swirl, and along the top and along the bottom
Kate will zoom
is
in
this
on that.
great, big, beautiful bow.
Yeah.
So
That
the
is
quilt
so
is
pretty.
framed with that gorgeous bow.
It's so good. guys.
So we're going to just move this over here.
Yeah.
So we have trains. I don't know if you can see. Maybe there's my
Okay,
trains.
got it. Yeah.
The joy of this quilt is the fact that you've got word blocks.
Look at this joy with the little.
Yes.
Yeah.
The joy will go up there. Peace. We've got nutcrackers. We've got trees.
So, yeah,
we've
the
got Santa.
candy
we've
canes.
got poinsettia.
The bow.
We've got gingerbread houses. We've got Santa's sleigh. This is 50 different gorgeous Christmas designs that we've used here in this quilt. Now we're going to close this quilt up for a second.
What size is
Okay.
that quilt about?
So the size is dependent. It's a 40-inch center.
Uh-huh.
And then the borders are based on the size of the quilt. So I think the largest one is 53 by 63. I'll find
They're
the
all
form in a
awesome.
minute.
Okay.
So
Okay.
that is the Christmas Treasures. I'm going to look for in this
Okay.
colorway.
This is a different
So-
color. Way.
Black and gold.
There you go,
Hello.
Bri.
Hello.
Okay.
So this quilt has a black background, as you can see. Very, very heavy use of metallic threads.
Right.
It is stunning. Let's fold it up so they can see that North Pole bakery.
I love that's
So
that's my
this
favorite
is an 8 by
one.
12-inch hoop minimum.
Okay.
So
Right there.
this is one of my favorites for sure. We didn't include a pillow using this block, but man, that's one of the things I'm going to be doing.
These trees.
And the trees have mylar. Remember
Yeah.
last night
Yeah.
I
The
said how important
snowman.
it was for mylar, and we're going to be showing you some mylar.
That is
Look at this beautiful
Purple
poinsettia.
That is gorgeous.
This tree.
And the
I love
prisms,
the
folk art
trees.
tree.
I really like
I mean,
the trees.
there's not one block in any of these quilts. And by the way,
Yeah.
this layout is slightly different than the layout we showed you before
Mm-hmm.
because you get to choose where you want to put your blocks.
Okay.
We tell you what kind of size it is to create the quadrants because you could create them by each quadrant,
Mhm.
but you can choose where you want to put them.
Yes.
Mhm.
So
50
that is
designs.
Nice.
guys.
Yeah.
different.
That
Yes.
is so
Different.
many.
plus the
design.
borders.
Plus the borders. Plus
Plus the
background
borders,
you can
plus
use-
the other projects.
Plus the
And
background
they get
clothing.
10% back at
I
Yes.
know.
their account.
This is why, I mean, this
Yeah.
is a really great collection.
Yeah.
Do you want to grab the next thing in the Christmas treasures?
Okay.
So
And
the
this
first
one?
two quilts, one we
a-
did kind of a blue theme and
Mhm.
brights. This one is a table runner.
Mhm.
And the table runner, we've oriented it towards the middle row.
Mhm.
A lot of metallics here. Greens and reds. And isn't that so pretty?
Oh my
That
gosh,
is
it's
so
stunning.
pretty.
And the lettering,
Mhm.
just yum.
It's incredible.
Yeah.
So this is the table runner. And for those of you who, don't like the wavy border, you can just do a straight border. It's just a cut line in
But
the
your
design.
directions show how to do
We
this.
do. We absolutely show you how to
Yeah.
do that.
Mhm.
So that is the Christmas Treasures table runner.
Okay.
Next up is the
Love the
Christmas
animals.
Treasures.
Oh,
There we go.
there
The
we go. How
Christmas
cute.
Treasures wall hanging.
Mhm.
So the wall hanging uses that pretty swag in a smaller size, and here we used pinks, and then a couple of the word blocks, and here's that beautiful joy. We'll put that down here
Yeah,
for you to
that's
see
a joy.
it.
I love
Isn't
the
that stunning?
the car.
Yes, Joni said the car is one of her favorites.
That's,
so we're
yeah,
gonna,
that's one
we're
of my
gonna make that
favorites.
come up here to you as well.
Yeah, so
So
cute.
there's the car, and you'll notice the use of metallics for some of the design in there. I actually made myself one of these at the same time I was making this sample because I
Okay.
just love this, and it's perfect for my door
Yeah, okay.
going out to my garage. So
Okay.
I'll see it every day during the
It's just
holidays.
That's nice.
So that is the
This
wall
is
hanging.
The whole collection still.
Yes,
Christmas treasures.
Mhm.
So
That's
if you
right.
buy Christmas treasures, you're getting all of these blocks.
Mhm.
right.
Okay.
So-
this.
If you saw at the top of the quilt,
Mhm.
there's this beautiful floral swag. We decided that we wanted to use that swag in a new and different way. And that is
Yeah.
as a
I think
mantle
so.
scarf.
I love that.
So I guess I'm going over the wrong
Yeah,
way.
this way.
So
Yeah.
here's the smaller
Mhm.
version of the mantle scarf, or you can have it be a shelf scarf by just having the center. This ledge is customizable by you based on how big your mantle is. Kathy's going to bring in the larger size mantle
Okay,
scarf.
yeah.
Guys, it's
And
so
this
good.
one has
So again,
the,
you can determine, and we give you instructions in the pattern,
Mhm.
how to customize it for your length of mantle. And it even has the side drop. I think Joni's got the side drop, so we're
Right
going to
here.
bring her
Yeah,
in.
Yeah. see
So
here.
if you want the side drop on your mantle so that
Mhm.
it's all covered and all gorgeous, talk about a gorgeous.
It's
Mhm.
air
Gorgeous.
quality. It's all.
Yeah.
It's
It
just
is.
It
amazing.
is
It
very
is.
nice.
Yeah.
There was a question: is this all embroidery? There's a few things that are applique within this collection.
But
Some of the ornaments, part of the
Okay,
truck,
okay.
but most of it is embroidery.
mostly,
Mhm.
all
Which is
threads.
why I said earlier how important it's going to be to have the right
Right
threads,
Mhm.
right? So that is the mantle scarf.
Judy,
Next
these are
up-
still all in
Yes.
Christmas treasures.
Can you give me
These
all
are
of
just
those?
different
All of those,
ideas
okay.
to
Yep.
use with that particular pattern.
This
right.
is all you
So
want.
yeah, you can give me all those if you want.
Okay. So
So
this
the
is
next project within Christmas Treasures is placemats.
Mhm.
And the pattern includes placemat instructions for 4 different styles. So here's style number 1. And I'm going the
I
wrong
know,
way
we did.
today.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
because
yeah.
I'm not in the middle. There we go.
Yeah.
So here's style number 1. And this just features one of the 5 by 10 inch blocks. You can choose any one you like. And then it has a blank filler
Mhm.
over here and just a simple border. This one features 2 5 by 10 inch blocks with a larger block in the middle. And again, a simple border. This one features the 5 by 10 inch blocks. Here's some wordings. in between, and then plain sashing. And then the last sample includes, this is actually, the border is from the Curvy Edged Border collection. So this is the standard 10 by 15 size, and we actually put it in the Curvy Edged Border.
So the directions for that are also in here.
That's right.
Oh my gosh.
Oh no,
incredible.
the instructions are not in there for Curvy Edge.
Okay,
Only
just
for
the
these
plains.
4 styles.
Okay.
And actually, I missed a style. So here's another style. This is what my grandsons are going to get
Oh my gosh.
Oh,
because
yeah.
they're going to love having their
All
Christmas
4?
dinner on these.
Absolutely.
Mhm.
I have two grandsons, so I always find things that are
For
boy
boys,
related.
yeah.
Yes,
Mhm.
yes, yes.
Oh, beautiful.
So I do want to point out, here's a pretty little Nutcracker boy and Nutcracker girl. These are the only Nutcrackers in the Christmas Treasures collection because honestly, we did these and then suddenly we were doing more. And hence a second collection was born.
Yes.
Yeah.
The girl Nutcracker that you saw on the tree was slightly different. She still had the traditional Nutcracker mouth, but now we've tweaked it a little bit so she has
Oh,
It
She
has
has
some
lips.
little lips.
Girl.
she
Yeah.
has lips.
Oh,
So
that's
those are the
adorable.
placemat projects. Now we have 3 more projects to show you still within Christmas Treasures. Okay? So you want to grab those over there, Joni?
Okay, there we go. And here.
So within Christmas Treasures, another thing you can do is you can do wine bags. So in this wine bag, we did 4 different blocks. And here we go. In this wine bag, we did the same block on the front and the back, and then we did coordinating Christmas fabric on the sides.
That's
So it's really up to you how you want to create your wine bag. But there's a very cute little wine bag.
yeah.
What I really
like
love
this is really
is
nice.
the tote bag.
So cool.
Mhm.
So this is a tote bag. It's a super simple tote bag to assemble. You're going to stitch 8 5 by 10 inch blocks. We chose the trees on the sides and then the nutcrackers with the tree in the middle. And look at these threads.
Yeah.
I know, they're
Yeah.
incredible.
Mhm.
Along the top of the bag is the Nordic Star, and we chose the Nordic Star Continuous because there's 2 versions of the Nordic Star. And this one's continuous for that cute little zigzag border. So you stitch 8 different Nordic Stars. You stitch 8 different 5 by 10 inch blocks. You sew them together at the top. You then create your tube. You sew your bottoms. And then you do the same for your center.
I know. This is
And look
so
how
good.
beautiful the center. I don't know if I can get the angle right. There you go.
Uh-huh.
It's not gappy. It's gorgeous.
Mhm.
So this is the tote
That's
that
incredible.
comes
Gorgeous,
with
just
the
beautiful.
with the Christmas Treasures collection.
Mhm.
Last but not least, it's really this is the same designs as we saw in Holiday and Hurry 3. But here we've taken a bunch of the 5 by 5 inch blocks. Here's a different ornament than you saw last night. This is a great example of one of the blocks that uses applique because we put some glitter applique behind that. Here's the Santa. Here's the bell. Love this one. Oh, I love me this candle.
Okay.
And what's
Yeah.
nice about these, is if you want to create these as ornaments,
Mhm.
Yes.
then you can create them as ornaments.
Laurel,
so there's
they
a
are
few
being
more.
shipped out daily.
Few more. So that is the Christmas Treasures collection. 8 different projects.
Wow.
It's $99.95. But if you buy the bundle, then it's $189.95, and you get
The
this
bonus.
next collection, which is called the Nutcracker collection.
Okay.
So we're going to clear our decks over here,
Yep,
Okay.
got you.
Mhm.
and then we're going to show you all of the projects in the next collection.
Okay.
I'm going to show you one other thing because I didn't show it before. This is what we call an inspiration piece, meaning it's not the 9th project. These were all test sews of the 5 inch blocks, and I just put them together in a simple 4 by 4 table topper style, and pretty Pretty,
Really
pretty,
pretty.
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 So that's an inspiration, meaning it's not in the collection, but
Okay.
simple enough to do. So
Okay. And
next
then we'll
up
take this one. Okay.
is the Nutcracker collection. Now the
Okay.
Nutcracker collection
Yeah.
also includes 8 projects. I don't know how it happened. It just
Yeah. How
happened.
it's 8.
And Sue and I had to stop. I mean, literally, we had to stop.
Is this
Mhm.
Because, yes, that is first.
This is
Okay.
So this was the
amazing.
sneak peek you saw last night.
The cameo.
There
This
we go.
is called
Cameo
the
quilt.
Cameo Quilt. And it has 5 nutcrackers across the top. There are 4 rows of nutcrackers. And then the middle rows are what we call the Argyle block. This is all stitching.
They're all
Yeah.
sewn.
We're
Yeah.
going to, and
Yeah.
again, it's all
That just
100%
goes
in the
stitching.
hoop. We'll come down to the bottom so we can do a close up on some of these. So there are 12 nutcrackers included in the collection.
12.
They're
yeah.
actually a male and a female for 6 sets.
Okay.
Okay.
So here, for example, is the male. I don't know if we can.
Yeah.
Pointing to it. This is the male
Candy cane. And then.
And
His
up here,
pants.
and we're just going to bring this up, Joni,
To the
yeah.
female.
Okay.
to the female
There they
version.
are. They're
So
holding
they match.
peppermint candy.
So they match, and they're
That
holding
is so
peppermint candy.
cute.
Each of the pairs has a Christmas ornament or lights or a tree.
Yeah.
There's 6 different
Let's see.
accents that they share.
Oh,
One of my favorites for sure is the lights.
oh
The
yes.
I
lights,
love the
okay,
lights.
Yeah.
I love the wreath.
Uh-huh.
Okay, so there's the girl lights and
Yeah.
here's the boy
The
lights.
lights.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
So they coordinate. Oh
That's-
gosh, they're
it-
so good.
They're
And then
just
this one,
gorgeous.
they
so
are.
good. And
So
the-
6 different trees, 12 different nutcrackers. All the nutcrackers have just these exquisite details.
Okay, look at some of these trees.
You can't.
Yeah.
there's 6 different trees, all different embroideries. It's crazy.
Raise
good.
That's
it,
right.
yeah.
That's right.
Crazy
But
good.
look at the detail on, any one of these. We can go look at the detail of the gingerbread girl.
Mhm.
So she's got a necklace. She's got a scalloped lapel. She's got a patterned skirt. She's got beautiful little shoelaces.
yeah.
She has gold rhinestones. It's actually just metallic thread.
Oh,
There's the cute little gingerbread
Gingerbread
man
man.
that goes with them.
the details
Mhm.
are.
Or
This
just
gorgeous
so
girl
much
over
detail.
here, which is a ornament
No.
girl.
Yeah.
We've
And
got
I saw-
mylar
yeah, I
behind
saw
the
the boy
applique
up
for the
here.
ornament.
And there's the
She's got the
ornament
beautiful
boy.
bows
Mhm.
on her boots. She's got a bow on her belt. She's got her beautiful little lipstick on, just like me.
Mhm.
It is stunning
It is
embroidery and
just
detailed
beautiful.
and exquisite, and I can't tell you how gorgeous it is. Now this quilt, the colorway is spectacular,
Yes.
Mhm.
and
Yeah.
we made very, very, as in very,
Very
heavy use of metallics.
Okay.
So we are going to be showing you some metallic thread kits because, as I said earlier, these are really thread-based designs,
Mhm.
meaning the threads make the block.
design. Yeah.
Right.
The
Mhm.
fabric's important. Here we did beautiful gold. This is actually a Moda grunge beneath it. So it's only 2 fabrics, or actually 3 fabrics with the white for the cameo oval. But it really is important to have the right threads.
And what sizes do they come in?
So this is a single size for all hoop sizes. This is 45 by 64.
Okay.
Okay.
And I'll confirm that.
Size hoop.
So,
So this block can be made, this is actually a 9 by 12 block. For those of folks that are doing an 8 by 12, and I'm going to come into the center and show them how they do it.
okay.
You still get to have a 9 by 12 block, which means your blocks are going to be looking just like we're showing you. However, you're going to be stitching 2 background blocks first. You're going to sew them together on a sewing machine
Okay.
and press your seam open. And then you're going to embroider your oval on top of the 2. And the advantage to that is you are going to have the exact same gorgeous quilt we just showed you.
For the
It's
8 by
one
12.
extra for the 8 by 12.
12.
For
Okay.
the rest of these blocks are 9 by 12, so of course that fits in a 9 by 14,
Yeah.
a 10 by 16, or an
Okay.
11 by 18.
Mhm.
Wow.
Yeah.
So-
okay.
That's the Cameo quilt.
Incredible.
It's
So next
just
we're going
beautiful.
to show you the Cameo bench pillow.
Mhm.
Because there's just so many wonderful things. And I love the Cameo. The Cameo just really frames these beautiful designs. This is one of my favorite trees. This tree has the ornaments that come on it. Here, instead of using gold for our accents, we use multicolor. And then these are the wreath people, wreath nutcrackers.
Okay.
Super cute.
And that's the set.
And then
Okay.
here's the girl.
Mm-hmm.
Very pretty.
That
They
is so
are-
cute.
They are pretty. And then,
Yeah.
of course, there's also a Cameo table runner.
Mhm.
So 1, 2, 3 projects so far.
Okay.
This we did beautiful black background, stuck with the golds and the reds and the greens.
Yeah.
And what a stunning table runner.
It's so
yeah,
gorgeous.
that is so
Maybe we'll hold it back for a
beautiful.
second so
Yeah.
they can see the whole thing.
Mm-hmm.
That- Joni's
Okay.
way. Joni's
This way?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So that's the Cameo table runner.
So gorgeous.
But wait, there's more.
Okay,
There's
yes,
more.
there's more.
more. So this
Okay.
is what we call the signature table runner. And this is really the first project that we worked on.
Mhm.
And this one's a very special project.
Yes, this is
Because
just
you
beautiful.
actually see the depth and breadth. And let's hold it in the back for a second
Mhm.
so everybody can see it.
There we go.
So this table runner is really special. So you've got your 8 different nutcrackers, 2 trees, and an ornament block in the middle on the sides. You've got these big, beautiful corner blocks with bows and ferns. You've got the Argyle center. And then the border is actually the binding too. So this is a kind of unique design. The scallops took some doing, didn't they, Miss Sue?
Yeah, they do.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
But how gorgeous is
It
this
is.
That was,
as
it
a
is
centerpiece
beautiful.
I know,
for
guys.
your holiday table?
Mhm.
It's outstanding.
yes,
It's just,
yes,
I know.
beautiful.
I know. So there we go. So we're going
Okay.
to pull it in close. You haven't seen the ornament block before, and I think this is the only sample we used it in, but you could use it in any of the placemats that we showed you for Christmas treasures, right? You can use the corner blocks as a pillow. It's not one of the projects we chose to do, but it would be a gorgeous pillow.
they all are just.
Since we're talking about pillows, we'll show the next project.
Sorry about
Which
the
is-
backing.
Oh, Sue doesn't like the backing she selected in the end, but it doesn't matter. The front is stunning.
This pillow?
Yep.
And that's my favorite pillow.
This is Joni's favorite pillow. It's called the Perfect Pair,
Mhm.
and the reason we call it the Perfect Pair is
Yeah.
because we actually paired the male and
the
female
Look
nutcracker
at that
in
green
the design.
color. Mm,
So
that's beautiful.
the borders are done in the hoop. The size of the pillow can be dependent upon the size of your hoop. So this is actually a 20 by 20 pillow, but even an 8 by 12 person can stitch this. So isn't that pretty?
That is
and
so pretty.
For all of We Love to Stitch, anytime we use a pillow, we give you instructions on how to do the back. We like a zippered back.
Mhm.
And then we give you instructions. Here we use cording. So we give you instructions on how to do cording. So if we use rickrack, which we did yesterday in Holiday in a Hurry, then we give you instructions on how to do rickrack. All the projects that we've shown so far, and we still have a few more to show, are all included in the pattern. The pattern includes cutting instructions. Yikes.
Yeah.
For every single project that we've talked about today. So we've got a few more projects to show you
Okay.
for Nutcracker. This is the wedge runner.
Mhm. This is
What's really fun about the wedge runner
Get this one off here,
Yeah.
I guess.
is that we've got all 6 nutcrackers represented, where there are 3 female, 3 male.
okay.
So we didn't choose to do pairs here, but we could have forgotten about the trees and did only pairs. So we did all 12 nutcrackers around the circle. We chose to alternate the trees.
Which is absolutely beautiful.
Yes. So one thing else I'll point out why we're looking at this. So This tree here, right, is a gorgeous tree. But if I look at the signature table runner, if we want to grab that one back, the one that's got the silver on it.
Okay.
Nope.
No,
The next one?
Yeah.
The next one. And you can keep that one too, Kathy.
Okay.
So here's that same tree right here. But this block has embellishments. So we give you the tree all by itself, meaning no presents. We give you the tree with the presents, and we give you the tree with the embellishments.
Oh, wow.
And the
Yeah.
reason we do that is because you may want to mix and match. You may want to have the trees on a table runner or a trees on a placemat, and maybe you want the decorated ones. And maybe you want just the present ones. So you get to choose.
Okay.
Deborah, these are stitching. They are thread. And
Yes.
they are
Yeah.
out.
So and here's
Yeah.
that. Well, maybe it's not the same
That's the same
tree,
tree, no.
but here's a tree that doesn't have the only thing it has is the adornment of the extra stars. So it's really up to you how you want to use these designs. And now you know why I said buy the bundle, because you can't decide between these two
No, you
collections.
can't.
They're
You
just
can't.
too gorgeous.
No.
All right, so then I
Okay.
think we have one more, a couple more things.
Yes.
All right.
Okay.
So the next up, and we're still in the
Okay.
Nutcracker collection,
All right, so we'll do this one.
is the Happy Holiday Table Runner.
Oh, okay.
Now, we call it Happy Holidays. We actually have Happy Holidays as well as Merry Christmas. And these are actually mirrored, but we provide them not mirrored so that you can do, let me see the glitter placemat. Oh. So you can do another project, which is the placemat, the Argyle placemat, Happy Holidays. And I want to note here, I don't know if you can see it glittering at you. That's not metallic thread. In this case, it's fairy frost behind
Yeah, we love
the
our fairy
stitching.
frost. Yeah.
And this is all stitching, folks. It's beautiful. So this block right here, this Happy Holidays, Merry Christmas, comes in actually four sizes. You've got a 10 by 10, you've got a 9 by 9, you've got a 7 by 7. If you're using it for the table runner, because you need a 10-inch block for the table runner to match your nutcrackers, then we provide it in a 10 by 10 and then half and half.
Okay.
So that you can, no matter what size hoop you have, you can stitch
still-
this table runner.
So incredible.
We chose these pairs, but you can, of course, choose any of the pairs you like. And we did these vice versa.
Yeah.
So no
I
matter
like
where
that.
I'm
You-
sitting
You're
on my
gonna
Christmas
Right.
table,
Yeah.
I have
That's
a
a good idea.
gorgeous nutcracker facing me.
Yeah, no,
Words.
yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
And then again, you see, when I talked yesterday about how important it was to get some Mylar, here's some more Mylar. And you can see this has a fair amount of metallics in it again. It just makes these babies shine.
Yeah, it does. This one is with the
I
lights.
know.
Yeah.
I love the lace. I love the lights as a set.
So
Yeah.
cute.
I know.
So cute. Yeah.
So
Okay.
this was one project. This was another project.
And then you have
So
this.
these are inspirations. So here we use the Curvy Edge collection to make this placemat. The center of the placemat is one 5 by 10 inch block and then a 10 by 10 inch square, or you would do a 10 by 9 inch square, or you would do two 5 by 10s. You get the idea. The Curvy Edge border is part of the Curvy Edge collection, is not part of this collection. Here's another inspiration placemat, similar to the one that we did for Christmas Treasures, with two nutcrackers with a tree,
And
an
they're a cou-
embellished
and they're a
tree in the
couple.
middle
Yeah.
here. So there you go.
Yeah.
And then here's just still one more with the Curvy Edge, just with a different colorway. Gorgeous,
Yes,
gorgeous,
really
gorgeous.
They are amazing. Like
All
I
right.
can't even.
So we've now shown you both collections.
Okay.
So both
Oh,
collections.
you can frame one.
Oh, I can
Yeah.
frame one.
I-
So one of our girlfriends took one of our test blocks and decided to frame it. And
So many
I don't know where
ideas.
we can put this, but like I would put this in my bathroom,
Yeah.
like
You're
right on
Yeah,
the
yeah.
on the wall behind.
Mhm.
So
So
isn't
cute.
that pretty?
Yeah.
This is something that Sue wants to do. She wants to do all the nutcrackers in black and white.
Oh,
So-
really?
Yeah.
Okay.
With
Yep.
accents of red and green.
With
Oh, that's
accents of
right.
red and green.
That's right.
Okay.
Okay.
So
what do
someone
we
asked what's
do?
the stitch out time on these. So the nutcrackers and the trees, so the Nutcracker collection, because they are stitch intensive, they do take some time. Now that can range from 70 minutes to 90 minutes. It really depends on the Nutcracker.
Mm-hmm.
But they're stitch out beautifully. You're not going to get any puckers. This is gorgeous embroidery.
And
The Christmas
background
Treasures quilting
Yeah.
and background quilting is
Quilting,
yeah.
included.
Mhm.
Background
huge.
treasures because there's so many different size blocks. You know, the 5-inch block might stitch at 20 minutes. So it really depends on the design. So,
size.
you know, but anyway, so if you want to buy the bundle, that's number 100. It's $189,
Okay.
and you get both collections, everything we've shown you, as well as the monograms, the 2 different sizes of the monograms. So now we're going to start with kits.
Okay.
And we're going to start with the cameo kits, which are right over here. So, Joni, if we want to spread these out.
Okay. We'll grab these. Okay.
And we're going to bring that cameo quilt back and just put it over in the corner right now, so that you can see the fabrics that we've selected for these. Actually, Joni did a fantastic job.
it was fun.
Yeah.
Really fun picking the fabrics.
So this, going from this side over here,
Okay.
this is your border fabric. I mean, your binding fabric, which is just about the same fabric we used.
Mm-hmm.
This is the same fabric we used for the Argyle border blocks.
These are all stitched, guys.
Yes.
Yeah.
Same
Stitched.
fabric.
Okay.
This is the same fabric we used for the oval.
This I love this fabric.
It's beautiful.
Mhm. Yes.
And then we opted to go with the Fairy Frost
Mm-hmm.
as opposed to the gold print we did here. And just so you know, Sue and I were taking this fabric home as well because
Yeah,
we
you
need to
did.
restitch
Yeah.
this for ourselves. And we're using this fabric.
Oh, it's
So
pretty.
that is the fabric kit for the cameo quilt.
Okay.
Now, what really makes the cameo quilt, as we said earlier, you have to have the right fabrics that provide the right background. But what's really going to make it are the threads.
Okay.
And I think, Kate, we're going to do the metallics first. So these are the metallic threads, the primary threads we would suggest you get for metallics. And we found that metallics were super important for both Christmas Treasures as well as the Nutcracker collection. So there are 3 golds, 2 silvers, and a bronze. So if we look at this tree, this is a great
I'll
tree
take
to
that.
show it.
There, she's got it.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
Great tree to show the variety of colors that are represented in the thread kit we just showed you. So these threads, right, make this
Okay.
quilt. You'll notice for the oval, we went through multiple spools of the gold because we chose to use the gold as the frame for both the ovals and the Argyle blocks
And the stars.
and the stars
Oh, yes.
and the
lots of gold.
accents on the nutcrackers. You don't have to choose that, but if you're using a King Star metallic thread, you won't have any issues. King Star is the best,
Yeah.
and we can attest because we ran out of it and we had to get more,
Okay.
and then
Yep.
we ran out again,
Again, yes.
and we had to get more. But I mean, obviously, we made a lot of samples,
You're
but
right. Yeah. You
and we had a
made-
lot of test sews. So,
Mhm.
but anyways, I strongly recommend you get metallic threads. Now, if you want to do the quilt like our black version of Christmas Treasures, and if we could dig that one out, Miss Kathy,
Yep.
then you're going to want to get the bigger thread kit with metallics.
Okay.
And that is this one. And I'm okay, will you grab that one right there? And if you
Okay.
don't have these other colors of metallics, you really want to get them.
Yeah.
Yes.
You are going to love them.
Yes.
Mhm.
So
Yeah. This is my favorite set.
this is what Sue and I bought first.
You did. Okay.
Yep. So here we've used metallic all over the place. I'll show you this little block right here. 'Tis the Season. This is all done in metallics based on this thread kit. So if you've not done metallics before, this is a great thread kit to get. Give yourself a Christmas gift.
Yes, yes.
Right?
And Gloria Bucks.
And
Gloria
Gloria
Bucks,
Bucks. There you
yes.
go. So that is the King Star bundle.
Okay.
Now we're going to go back to thread kits a bit. And we have more probably thread kits than you're used to for most projects. And that's because these collections are thread dependent. And we do in the pattern give you the colors that we've used, not the specific thread numbers, because every quilt store has a different brand.
Yeah.
Sue and I use Floriani, as we said, but you will also see tons and tons and tons of pictures, so you'll be able to get an idea for that. Now, this is the face and hair. There's a separate kit for the face and hair for the Nutcrackers. And the reason we did that is because, you know, for the faces, they were really hard to digitize.
Yeah, I guess.
Especially with the eyes. So this is the thread color that you use for the flesh tone. Can you see it that way? This is for the nose. Yep. Yep. This is for the cheeks. We figured you have white. We figured you have black. This is for the outline of the eyes. And let's grab, it doesn't matter, let's go ahead and grab the Perfect Pair pillow, Joni's favorite.
Yeah, my favorite, yeah.
And let's go look at this face. So you'll see that the eyes have the white and the black, and then they're outlined. And they're outlined in that little aqua color, which is right here. And then we have the hair colors, because we want to have multiple hair colors, a light brown and a dark brown, a light gray and a dark gray. And then this is the color of the, a different color for the skin. So you've got blonde hair people, you've got brown haired people, and you've got gray haired people. And you've got the nose, the cheeks, and the eyes. And you might say, well, I don't really need those. You do.
Yeah.
Wait till you start doing the face.
Yeah. So, I mean, if the face just, the expression just pops up, you know?
Yeah.
So anyways, that's the face that applies to all of the Nutcracker collection. The next is a specific thread kit for the beautiful cameo quilt. And the reason we did that is because the cameo quilt has very, very rich colors. A little bit different than the bright colors that we've used in a lot of the other projects, like the Signature Table Runner, like the blue version of the Christmas Treasures. This one has a much richer color set. So we wanted to put together a color set just for that. There are only 2 reds in this entire quilt. So there's a dark red and a light red. There are multiple greens, and there are 5 greens. And we'll put them in their color progression so you can see them. So 5 different greens. And that's super important for the trees because many of these trees,
Like this one
Right?
you could do with
Yeah.
a few colors.
Yep, like
So
this
that
one.
has
And
5 greens in it.
a yay for Kate because
I
she's
know
able
she's on
to
it.
follow us
That's-
on all
yeah,
of
that
this.
is,
So
yeah.
yay, Kate.
He's very organized.
So there are 5 different thread colors on this tree. And then we have multiple golds. So we have 4 golds because again we have multiple golds on all of these on all of this quilt. And then we have a nice cream. It's actually a white cream that goes really well for the cameo background. So if you're buying the cameo quilt kit, I would go and get the cameo thread kit as well. And yes, we do know, you probably have threads, but I have to be honest, Sue and I didn't have all these colors.
No.
So we had to do a little shopping ourselves. So that's the cameo thread kit. So we're going to slide these over
Okay.
and we're going to go on to the next thread kit.
Okay. That is,
Oh, we're doing the table runner next, aren't we, Kate?
Yes.
the table runner. Okay.
Mhm.
So now we're going to do the table runner, the signature table runner fabric kit. And the signature table runner fabric kit has the exact same fabrics that we use. And we don't need that.
Yeah.
We have this beautiful white for the background of all the blocks. And then
that blue is beautiful.
and
Oh,
then we
yes.
have the blue for the borders, the scallop border
Borders.
binding, because
Okay.
remember you do both with this fabric. This fabric is also used for the Argyle center. So if you want to just grab that.
This one.
Oh,
Yeah.
nope, the Argyle one with the fairy frost.
Okay.
Signature.
The signature, that's right. So this is our version here. And, we actually did do a version with blue. So either one is gorgeous. So this one has the white and the blue for the background. All right. So again, now we're going to talk threads.
Now we
Okay.
need this signature back out.
Mhm.
Yeah, we can do that.
No?
Yes, we can do that.
Okay.
So this
Mine's
next
a
thread
blue.
kit, the next 2 or 3 actually also apply to the Christmas Treasures collection. So this is a series of blues and teals. And they go from, and some periwinkle at the end, because we had to have the periwinkle because it pairs so beautifully. There we go. These two go together. These two go together.
Are we able to
There we go.
line the
I think
threads
she
down?
wants some layout.
Oh,
So
okay.
they can see them. That would be good.
Okay.
Perfect.
Yes, there we
Label
go.
down.
Label down. So those are the blues that we've used throughout the 2 collections. And could you dig out by any chance the wedge? So, and I know we're spending a lot of time on threads, but
It's
if
all
you're going
Yes,
to
it's
stitch
all
these
thread.
gorgeous projects, you're going to need the right threads.
Mhm.
So I'm going to use let's see if I can find you one. This gorgeous gingerbread girl. And her skirt is this periwinkle.
Okay.
And that periwinkle pairs really well with, we're going to see these mauvey pinks in a minute,
Mhm.
but it also pairs very well with the teals. So this is your periwinkle right in here. And
Okay.
it just adds something. So when we made the thread list, we made sure we had periwinkle.
Okay.
I mean, it seems strange, but we take care. So that is the blues and teals. We're going to leave them out
Okay.
because
Okay.
now we're going to show you the pinks and purples.
Okay. Oh, we got. Oh.
Yeah, lots
Yeah.
of the greens. Yeah.
So here are the pinks and purples. And we'll start the pinks over here. And let's try to put them in progression. There we go.
They're beautiful.
Look at
Yeah,
those.
those are
So
gorgeous.
there's 2, 4, 6, 8 of the pinks and purples. And of course, you see these gorgeous colors represented in the signature table runner. You see them heavily in the Christmas Treasures quilts. So look at those colors. And would you mind grabbing out the Christmas Treasures, the blue version?
Okay.
So we'll just lay that down right here.
I'm gonna put that
And
right
you'll
here.
see what I mean about shared thread colors.
Yeah. Okay.
And we'll just take this one.
Okay.
So I'll just fold this up here.
Want me to hold it up? Or
Yeah, no, this is
you
okay.
say- okay.
So I'm going to pull it right here. And so you'll see all of these
It's
thread
colors.
are here.
Mhm.
So we purposely, created the kind of the same color scheme for some of these projects so that they would all work together. And the projects also work together. So, if you want to make the tote bag that we showed you for Christmas Treasures and you want to use the Nutcracker blocks from the Nutcracker collection, you could do that.
Okay.
All right.
Mhm.
So the next thread kit tops it off, and that is the greens.
Okay.
Now, the greens we showed you for the cameo quilt are all different than these greens because these are brighter, bolder, not as deep, not as shady, meaning darker colors These are brighter, bolder, gorgeous. So look at this little wreath up here. That's this color here. So we've matched them all to both collections. All
Lisa,
right.
Can I interject
Of
something
course.
here? Somebody said something about this is a big investment to buy all these threads. How
It
can
is.
Yeah.
anyone afford this?
Yep.
In these projects, what they should realize is that this is background fabric, a border fabric, and thread.
Right.
And
yeah.
the thread, you don't need all these fabric colors, and
Right.
it's you're not going to use all the threads. You can carry them on from project to project to
Yep.
project.
Yep.
Mhm.
And I love that they carry this line of thread
Right.
because they're not buying the big thick spools
Right.
where
Yep.
the fabric's just going to sit
Yep.
in a drawer. So instead of buying fabric, you're buying thread, and you
That's
may have some
actually-
of these colors
Yep.
already.
That's
Okay.
actually very true.
Mhm.
Very good point.
Yeah,
There you go.
There you go.
All right. So, all right, y'all.
Okay, well now,
Now we're going to go
Okay.
on to more fabric kits.
okay.
So we're
I'm
going to
gonna
put this on the side, and we're going to
Okay.
put them carefully back into their
Yeah.
buckets.
They belong.
Yeah,
Too.
this
Yep.
one.
My blues.
Yep.
Okay.
Weren't those
This
gorgeous
is-
though? I mean,
They
you
they
just,
are just
you just lay them out and you go,
beautiful.
yum.
Yeah,
good.
yeah, like
Yum.
you can't wait
Yep.
to start sewing.
Yep.
You wanted
With
to
them.
start sewing, right?
Yeah,
You do.
It's very
You do.
okay.
So then we'll move
Someone asked,
signature.
does this come in all, like versions?
Machine
Like,
languages? So it comes in 7 different machine languages, the usual suspects: PEZ, EXP, Hush, Jeff,
Mhm,
VIP, VP3, and I probably missed one in there.
mhm.
So they come in those languages. All right. So next up is the wedge table topper,
Mhm.
and that's this. And it comes with the backing fabric, and that backing fabric isn't in yet, but this is those pretty little trees.
Okay.
This
and
is what you're. Yep.
And that will be this also.
Yep.
The
That will be that,
backing
right?
and that.
This is your binding,
Binding,
so
mhm.
very similar to what we used, and this is the white fabric in the same one we used.
Yeah, that has.
And I don't know if
letters.
you can see this quilting motif here. It's all metallic. It's the silver metallic, and it comes down, so it all just like sparkles
Yeah.
and shines. You
Yeah.
know, sparkles and shines. So that's the fabric kit for the wedge table topper.
Absolutely.
And someone said earlier this would make a great tree skirt. Sure would.
Yeah.
Table
So,
topper,
yep.
tree skirt.
Yep. Yep.
Okay.
Now we also have a traditional color table topper.
Yeah, we did one
Yep.
red and green and one
Yep.
blues.
Same white fabric because that's what really pops your nutcrackers because you've used all those beautiful threads. Here's your backing or your center. It's kind of a mix and match, right?
Well, this one, there's a black colorway and
Oh.
an ivory
Oh, gotcha,
colorway.
and a ivory
so you, So
colorway.
you have a choice.
So you choose. Okay, so I've
Yeah.
got the black colorway and the cream colorway, and then
Yeah.
you'll have the same fabric in the center, right?
Okay. Yes.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
So there's your center. So I would be doing those if you have this. We'll just use this one. So for
Okay.
this, I'd be using these colorways, right?
Yes.
For the
Mhm.
nutcrackers.
Oh,
So
my gosh,
super
good.
pretty.
Yeah.
Oh.
And that's what's great about the nutcrackers. So the same nutcracker looks totally
They're
different,
in different
if you
colors.
use blues and pinks
Mhm.
versus golds and reds or
Right.
blues. You know, I mean, it's just, that's what's so fun. You can express yourself with
Well, like
these.
blue and silver. And,
Okay, so I think we have 2 more kits.
What's
Okay.
next there, Miss Kate?
All right, I think
This
we have
one
these
is-
over here. Nope.
okay.
Or did we already do
I
these?
did all that.
Christmas.
Okay.
Okay. Christmas treasures.
So now
cool.
we're ready to move to kits for Christmas treasures.
treasures. Okay. Good.
So we're going to bring the quilt back for a second. We'll bring the blue first.
Mhm.
Yep.
Now this
So
one.
the blue quilt, there you go, has the white center, and this is our favorite glitter fabric, the Moda glitter fabric. And then this is our border.
Yeah, that's
It's
beautiful.
a little bit different than ours, but not much. Still
Very-
the fairy
very
frost.
close.
Just a little blue. And then this is your binding. So a nice little pop of color on the outside.
Mhm.
So that is the fabric kit for the front. Now, Joni
Yeah.
found a really fun fabric for the back, and these are
Yeah,
separate.
this was
Oh,
yes. Okay.
And here's and keep that one up so they can see just how cute
Okay,
it is.
yes. So we have this, and it is 4 yards of backing, thinking that you would be able to do your quilt
Yep.
and the table runner.
Okay.
Okay, now look at this. Where do
so
you
good.
see this fabric?
Yes. all the same colors,
and
that
this-
are in the Christmas Treasures
Mhm.
quilt.
and you have joy
then-
and peace and
Yep,
Merry Christmas.
Yep, and Merry Christmas. Many of the same
Same
phrases
phrases.
that are here. Let it snow, jingle bells, joy.
Yeah.
It's just the perfect
Yeah,
colors,
yeah,
stacking.
and it's
Yeah.
candy canes and
Yep, and wreaths and trees,
the
and
same thing. It
it
looked like
couldn't have
it
been
looked like
better.
the fabric
Yep,
that were
yeah, for
meant
sure,
to go
for
together.
sure.
Mhm.
So that is the backing for the blue version of the quilt.
Okay.
And if we want to pop up the black version of the
Okay.
quilt, I'll put this back in while you get the next one
All
out.
right, we'll get this one. And the same. Okay, now this one is the points we want to.
Yep.
Okay, we're
That's
going
the
to do
one.
this one.
Yep.
Okay, so we have your fabric to embroider on.
Yep.
Okay, and then we were going to do this for the borders.
Border. Yep.
And then this one was for, let's see. For the
I think
backing-
that's for the binding.
Remind me,
Yep.
yeah, okay.
yep.
That's a lot.
So that's for the black version here.
Mhm.
Now, they chose to do white in the center as opposed to black, but this is the best white you could possibly get
yeah,
for
it
this.
has a little.
So it's got a
dot.
little dot, a little shimmer to
Mhm.
it. Absolutely gorgeous. And then, of course, there's a separate kit for the backing.
Okay.
And
then-
honestly, I'd probably buy this backing anyways, no matter what
Mhm.
version
yeah,
I was doing.
Yeah,
Because this is, again, our favorite little...
yeah. And this
I'm like, Joni has made this my favorite, too.
yes,
This whole collection
yeah.
is just stunning.
It's Chonga Wang, and Gloria loves Chonga Wang.
Yep,
so-
there we go. We're going to
Mhm,
put this
okay.
back in here.
Okay.
All right.
And
So
it's-
isn't that pretty?
Yes. And that's 4 yards again to do
Yep.
a quilt and a table.
And a
runner.
table runner. Perfect.
Mhm.
So next up is the kit for the mantle scarf.
Okay.
Now, as I said when I showed the mantle scarf earlier, because you're getting to see pretty much all of Christmas Treasures again, let's get both versions out. The mantle scarf is customizable to your mantle. So we do teach you how to do that in the pattern. So the kit includes 2 yards, and there are 2 different color versions, which is enough for, like a 60 or an 80-inch border. So you can choose the white version, or you can do the colored version, the off linen
Oatmeal.
gold
Yeah,
oatmeal.
yeah,
It's gorgeous. Yep. All right. So I just saw someone who asked a question. So this is the mantle scarf, and of course the wave on the bottom, the curve on the bottom comes with the mantle scarf. The projects that we showed you, and let's pop up maybe one of the table runners, or actually it doesn't matter, the quilt. So the wavy borders that you see on the projects that are included in the collection. So here's the wall hanging, here's the table runner, there's the quilt. We include the wavy borders for those projects. The only thing that's not included are the 2 inspirational placemats that we showed you that are part of the curvy edged border collection.
Okay.
So if we showed you the project as part of the collection, like these 2, like the quilt in Christmas Treasures, that means those wavy borders are
Borders are
included.
included.
And we give you instructions how to do them. Although I did see they asked you to do one. Do a wavy border project so
Oh,
that
did
you
they?
can show you
Demo.
how to do the placemats or
that.
yeah, whatever.
We can do that.
Yep. All right.
Absolutely.
So here's the mantle scarf, 2 yards of gorgeous fabric. And then 2 yards of this oatmeal. It's like a silvery oatmeal.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
sparkles. Champagne's a good word for it.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
Yeah, it's really pretty.
Yeah, very pretty. All right, so the next 2 fabric kits are for the, and let's keep that Christmas Treasures table runner, because
Okay.
that is the fabric kit for the next one.
Okay.
And we'll just put this over here.
Okay. All
All
right.
right.
So there we go. We're gonna.
So here we have our white for the center blocks. Here we have our green for the sashing,
and then the
Oh,
borders.
the borders,
There's-
and then here's our
there's
backing.
Wow.
And
That's pretty.
isn't that pretty?
That is so pretty.
So pretty.
Yep, and
Mhm.
here we've got these beautiful metallics.
Yeah.
And all the greens.
Yeah.
I love this table runner.
Mm-hmm.
There we go. So that is the Table Runner version 1. And someone said it's spotted with silver dots. It is like little metallic. It's
dots.
gorgeous.
Yeah, it's really pretty.
And it is white fabric with little silver stars. It's not Fairy Frost.
Mm-hmm.
And then the last kit for today is the Christmas Treasures kit. And this is Table Runner number 2. So we showed you Table Runner number 1.
Okay.
And here's Table Runner number 2. So for those of you that are into the blues, which would definitely include me, here's our pretty glitter fabric. Here's our sashing fabric. Here's our border fabric. And here's our binding fabric. So a different kind of expression, but then of course I'd be using the blues and these greens for my embroideries. So there you go.
I know
Okay.
everything is just incredible.
It's just
It is,
beautiful.
yes.
Just
These are really, Sue and I
yeah.
both feel like this
Mhm.
is the
Heirloom
So
quality.
Heirloom.
quality, yes.
really special collection.
So,
Yes.
Yep.
One of a kind.
So
Yeah.
I'm going to pause right here for a second and see if anybody has any questions about the Nutcracker collection or the Nutcracker or Christmas Treasures collection. So again, each of those are $99.95 individually, or you can buy them as a bundle, which is $189. Understand that $99.95 is a launch price. That will be going up. So if you want them, buy them now, and
Mhm.
especially buy the bundle.
Yes.
So, yeah.
Mhm.
We had a lot of questions about the designs and what's included with them. Most importantly, the instructions. Do they print them or do they get a booklet or?
Yeah. Okay, so when you buy a We Love to Stitch design set, and we talked about this last night, so we're going to review it again, you get a one-page pattern that Gloria and her team are going to send you. You open up that pattern, and inside of that pattern is a little code. And you're going to go to our website, welovetostitch.com. You're going to create an account. You have to have an account in order to register a design. You're going to go create an account. You're going to select the Christmas bundle,
Mhm.
and you're going to put it in your cart. There's a window that pops up that says, if you've purchased this from a quilt store, please enter the license code you've provided. You enter that license code, hit enter, and your cart will change from $99.95 or $189.95 to $0 because you've already paid for it. Then you progress through checkout. When you're done hitting the word checkout, there's a little button that says download. The nice thing about having an account is if something happens to your computer crashes, then you can go back to your We Love to Stitch account and download it anytime you want. And I see Susan just said, I love that you can re-download it if your computer goes down. Me too.
Mhm. Yeah.
So that's how you get the designs. When you download, you get a zipped file, meaning it's compressed. And the first thing you do is extract it, uncompress it, unzip it. And then you'll see a folder for each machine language, and you'll see all of the instructions. The instructions actually have two different documents. One is for the pattern, meaning for each of the projects we showed you, we give you cutting instructions, how many to stitch at each design. We tell you how to trim them. We tell you how to put the blocks together. We tell you how to quilt them. So everything you need, usually with lots of pictures. The second document is for every single design. We tell you what's the first thing to stitch, what's the second thing to stitch, what's the third thing to stitch, what's the fourth thing to stitch. And we have the colors that we used for that project.
Okay.
So you get everything that you need to do these projects. And of course,
document is called the Stitch Sequence document,
that's right.
and I would highly recommend that they print that out so they can take it to their machine and follow it step by step.
So can everybody hear Sue? So she
Yeah.
said, yep. Okay, good. Yep. So that's how you get your designs. And of course, we're always available via email if you need us. So,
Lovely to work with.
Yeah.
Shanks.
You are.
Thanks. So any other questions? Did we have any, Kate?
People were asking about is there like a list for threads in your instructions, like Floriani or just?
So
the ones
we
you-
list the color.
Okay.
So, for instance, if we look at this wreath, we'll see, or this, I'm just going to say this wreath. We're going to say bright green. We're going to say red. We're going to say gold or metallic gold. We're going to say teal. So, again, that's because every quilt store carries a different thread brand. Now, in the thread bundles, there's a list of the individual thread numbers that you can go and match if you have them or not. But every thread brand translates differently, which is why we use the color in our stitch sequence documents.
So good. So
All right.
Okay.
So, any other questions, Miss Kate or Sue?
Do they need to order the Nutcracker collection, or are they in the bundle?
So the Nutcracker and the Christmas Treasures are together in the 189 bundle. And you also get the monograms that we showed right when we started today. And here they are again. So at first we were just going to do the monograms as the bonus. And then we decided, let's go ahead and give them another $10 off because we don't want you to have to choose. We couldn't choose. If you were to ask Sue or myself, which is our favorite collection, we couldn't choose.
they're both just
So
amazing.
we didn't want you to have to choose either. So the monogram comes with all 26 letters. You get the 4-inch size and the 6-inch size, and you get both of those sizes with and without a knockdown stitch.
That's incredible.
And that knockdown
Yeah.
stitch, of course, is what you use for towels. But we both love having towels in our bathrooms. We both love giving monogram towels as gifts. So we decided just to include those both. So the two bundles again, well, the 2025 holiday bundle is number 100. It is $189. It includes the Christmas Treasures collection with 8 projects. It includes the Nutcracker collection with 8 projects,
Including the quilts, that was a question.
including the quilts.
the 50 designs.
Designs,
Well,
yeah.
for Christmas Treasures, there are 50 plus specific Christmas designs. So that's the Christmas Treasures collection. But on the Nutcracker side, we
Yeah.
have 12 different Nutcrackers. We've got 6 different trees with 3 different alternatives, like with the embellished or just the presents or just the tree only. We have the scalloped border binding.
That's
We
not
have the
quilting.
ornament blocks. We have the, do you want me to go on?
Yeah,
background
no,
quilting.
yeah,
That's
that's
huge for
good.
us.
Yeah.
So there's so much in both of the collections. Betsy just asked, so you don't get the monograms with just one collection? No, ma'am. It is part of the bundle. That's right.
Somebody asked, does the instructions for the curvy edge come with the collection?
For the projects that are included in the collection, like the wall hanging, like the table runner, like the quilts,
They do.
they all do.
If
There
you,
are 2
if you see a curvy border on a project, it's always included in
That's
that
right.
project
That's right.
instructions.
We showed you 2 inspiration placemats. Those 2 inspiration placemats are not part of the collection. Nope, that's not the placemat. We showed you 2 inspiration placemats just to show you a different way to use the blocks. Those are part of the Curvy Edge collection, but just these placemats that aren't a project in either one of the collections. Hopefully that
It's
was
just ideas.
just ideas. Yeah.
That's all.
Yeah, just like we showed you the 20 5x5-inch blocks for the Christmas Treasures as an inspiration. That's not one of the 8 projects. That's a nice project if you
That's
want to do
just
it,
a-
but
yeah.
it's not in the collection.
Yeah.
So
Some
And there is
ideas.
10% the
Gloria
the
box.
Gloria box.
that's right. So I think we are going to now just preview real quickly Holiday in a Hurry 3 because we wanted to just do a quick recap of that. That was yesterday. Holiday in a Hurry 3 is 6 different projects, and I'm going to go fast on this because you can always go watch last night's broadcast where you'll get a lot more details. So here we have the Crush Ruffle collection, which is project number 1, Crush Ruffle placemat. Here's the fall version. Every single project that we show you has a fall version and a Christmas version. Here's the Christmas version. And we actually did the Christmas version in 2 different fabrics. Now, if you're not a crushed ruffle kind of gal or guy, you may want to do the trivets, which they're here. So here's the fall version of the trivet, the same design, but just reimagined as a trivet.
Or
And then-
ornament for
or
a tree.
an ornament. And here's the Christmas one. So
Wow.
that's project number 1, except we also give you a blank. And the blank, hello, if you got the monogram because you bought the bundle, that would be perfect to put right in the middle here. So that is the project number 1 for Holiday in a Hurry 3. Project number 2 are the matching coaster
for
of
this
matching utensil holders. Here's the matching one for fall. Here's the matching one for
bundle.
Christmas. And then, of course, project
And on the
number
back side
3
is Nutcracker.
are the matching coasters.
I love
Now-
that set.
there.
Right. So now, one thing
These
I
are the
pointed out last
placemats.
night is when you get the utensil
the-
holders, you actually get 2 different pockets with 2 different decorative stitch ideas, different stitches, so that you can use these with the monograms, you can use these with designs built into your machine, or hello, if you bought Christmas treasures or the bundle, those 5x5-inch blocks. Not all of them will fit in there, but most will. So you have lots and lots and lots and lots of options for the utensil holder as well as for the coaster. So that is project 1, 2, and 3. Project number 4 is a series of hot pads. And we'll start with the pumpkin hot pads. And there are 2 sizes for each pumpkin. And I didn't say it when we were talking about the crushed ruffle, which is project number 1. That comes in 3 sizes. So there's lots of different things you can do with that. Here's the pumpkin. And then if you don't want to do the pockets, which are a separate hooping, then you can do just this pretty plain pumpkin. And then we embroider this beautiful fall word, which comes as part of the collection. Here's another interpretation of that. I'm going to put that one over there. We have, next up are the gift box hot pads. Again, 2 hoopings, 1 for the pockets, 1 for the base. This is a cute little bow at the top, but makes a perfect gift. Here's size number 1. Here's size number 2. And then the next hot pad is this super cute Santa one. This is a pocket right here. We put the sugar cookies in. Comes in 2 sizes, size 1, size 2. And then this pocket here, instead of doing the Santa belt, we also provide it as a blank so that you can have a manly hot pad. So here we did football. Last night we showed some Steelers fabric. So
Yes.
lots
And
of
they can go-
options.
They can go on the app and select that.
Oh,
fabric.
good. Yay,
Yeah.
perfect. And then we
Mhm.
also made a female version, which I'm going to be making for my sisters this year. So that is project number 4. Project number 5, and again, if I know we're going fast, but you can see all of this on last night's broadcast. So then
Watch it.
project number 5 is pillows.
Okay.
And there are 4 pillows, 2 fall, 2 Christmas.
Mhm.
Here's fall pillow number 1, welcome home. Here's fall number, and they each of these come, the ones that, this one comes in 2 sizes. The pumpkin one comes in 3 sizes. And we've adorned the pumpkin pillows with lace applique leaves. Then you get those as a bonus. It's actually 3 sizes for 2 different types of leaves. So here's the smaller size. Pumpkin comes in 3 sizes total. Here's the largest size. And here you can see the oak leaf. And here you can see the maple leaf. And here's that beautiful fall word. So super simple, but very classy.
Yeah, very classy.
love
Yeah,
that. So
very
those are
classy.
Are the loops included in the instructions
the
on
loops.
for the pot holders? Is there a loop?
Yes, all of the pocket, all of the hot pads have a loop step. you can choose to skip it if you want. And actually, I will say there's not a step for the gift box because it's right there. I'd be doing it, be showing you where to stitch them when you already see these. So, but the rest of them all have a loop. And the pumpkins, you actually have a option to stitch your stem. So look at that cute little stem. I think that stem takes 2 minutes.
That's
But
cute.
so cute. So
Yeah, so
why
cute.
wouldn't you? So here are the Christmas pillows. Happy holidays. And
Okay.
then home for the holidays. And you'll notice in these, we're using Mylar, and we use Mylar extensively, as you saw with the samples for Christmas Treasures, as well as for the Nutcracker collection. So we are going to do Mylar in a minute, so make sure you have some of that on stock.
Okay.
All right. And then project number 6 is the pocket placemats. Here's the fall version. And this, of course, is a pocket. So you stitch your pocket, then you stitch your pocket base. You attach the pocket to the pocket base as part of the embroidery. You stitch your side placemat in multiple sizes. This is a 10 by 10 or a 9 by 10 or 2 5 by 10s. And then you stitch your borders and you assemble them on the sewing machine and done. That's the fall version. Here's the Christmas version. And these are just samples of the freestanding lace sleeves. And so would you take that one? And take that one. There you go. So these are the bonus projects. If you total these all up, it's way more than 15 projects.
That's right.
Oh, well, we say 6, but there's a fall version and a Christmas version, but there's
So
multiple
multiple
iterations
iterations.
within there. I mean, there's 4 different types of hot pads. So it's a great collection. Holiday in a Hurry 3, that was what Holiday in a Hurry 3 was. So,
Perfect.
yep. So I think we have a few things to show real quick. When we're talking about Holiday in a Hurry 3, you saw these super cute bows that were on the gift box hot pads. And there's a kit for those now. They finally got here, right? I know
Yes,
you guys were waiting for them
this
yesterday.
morning. Yeah.
They are here.
And that is popped up right now thanks to Miss Kate. So that's your multicolored bows if you want to make a lot of these. And these are super fun to make and they make great gifts. And then what do we have next, Miss Kate?
We have our Mylar.
Over
Okay,
here.
here's our Mylar. So we use this in Holiday in a Hurry 3. We use this in Christmas Treasures. We use this in the Nutcracker collection. It just gives such a nice glow to windows. It was used on the ornaments in the Nutcracker collection. If you want to just grab, you can kind of grab any Nutcracker that's got an ornament on it. There you go. That one right there is good. So look how this ornament shines, and I can see it shining in the photo. And that's because it's got Mylar behind it.
And
So-
it's washable.
And it is washable.
Absolutely.
That's right. There you go. So Mylar, and then we have, for anyone who is interested, so, you know, what we've just showed you is Holiday in a Hurry 3. So this is the 3rd year we've done it. So we have Holiday in a Hurry 1 that we're going to pop up. Holiday in a Hurry 1 had 12 projects. Each project had one size, the smallest size, because we needed to be able to stitch it in an 8 by 12. But there are 12 different projects included in the Holiday in a Hurry first edition. We weren't sure we were going to do a second edition, but we should have redone this title page at this point 2 years later. So that is Holiday in a Hurry 1, so if you want to purchase that. For those of you who have smaller hoops, because everything we've shown you, including Holiday in a Hurry 3, Christmas Treasures, Nutcracker, those all required 8 by 12 inch hoop or larger. If you have a smaller hoop and you've been watching for inspiration,
Yeah.
then you might want to purchase Holiday in a Hurry 2. Because Holiday in a Hurry 2 has actually 15 projects, but the minimum hoop size is 6 by 9. So you got to do a lot of fun projects. Granted, they're smaller because, again, it's a smaller hoop, but lots of fun sizes, lots of fun projects for those of you with a smaller hoop. And I'm trying to convince John to do a Holiday in a Hurry 2 for the 6x9 inch hoops, because they might feel a little left out.
And he
Okay.
very
So-
well might do
Yeah,
that.
he
Yeah,
might do that.
yeah.
Do we
Yeah.
want to show these again?
Sure, we'll show them real quick.
Okay.
I think we have.
Before you show those,
Uh-huh.
a lot of people are asking about the prices
Okay.
on the collections. What's
Okay.
the deadline as far as purchasing it at this price?
Okay.
And the other, lots of questions about how quickly do these ship out?
Okay. So I'm going to answer the first about the pricing.
Mhm.
So the individual Christmas treasures in Nutcracker that are both $99.95, that price is going to hold for what we call the launch. This is the launch. We're going to hold that price for Gloria and Gloria's customers for, and I'm going to say kind of X period of time
Right.
for right now. So go ahead and purchase it definitely over this weekend. These projects are not yet live on our site, these collections.
This is new release.
They will go live on Monday. And the pricing on Monday is going to be different than the $99.95. But that's on our website. We so appreciate Sue and I doing our launch here with Gloria and the team.
Yeah.
We love being here.
Yeah,
And we
like
want you to
having
purchase from Gloria. So we're going to hold that price for Gloria for now. And they'll let you know when it changes.
Okay.
So that applies to the bundle, which is $189, and it applies to the two $99.95s. But I wanted to note that on our website, those will not be the prices as of
Right.
Monday.
Mhm.
So,
And we thank you.
and we thank you
That's
because
We're going to take it day by day and just figure
That's
out
Okay.
that's right.
when we
That's
have to
huge.
do it.
Now,
Okay.
about mailing the patterns out, because of course the pattern, the pattern looks like this. For those of you who want to know, the pattern looks
We
like
actually
this.
call that the title page.
Well, yeah, we call it the title page. But you get a pattern that looks like this.
There's no pattern in it.
Well, right, there's no pattern. But when you open it, there's this little box down here that would have a label, and that label is where you see your number. Now, Sue and I brought a certain number of patterns with us, but we really didn't know how many we needed, and neither did Gloria. So we brought as much as we could with our 5 big suitcases. So we already know we have to go home, and we'll be home tomorrow. We'll be home late tonight.
They'll ship out tomorrow.
And well, hopefully,
They will.
well, Sue's saying, and
Yeah,
she's the one
she's-
who's going to do it.
Yeah.
They're going to ship out tomorrow. So, I mean,
The rest of
so
them.
the rest
Yeah.
of them.
they'll
So
be shipped all
they'll,
next week. We'll be
yeah.
shipping.
they
So,
should be.
yeah.
Mhm.
so that's the answer I have
And
to
in the
those
meantime,
questions.
we'll be making the kits.
There you go.
Mhm.
There you go.
Okay.
So
This one is a pocket placemat.
So I'm going to show these real quick. Here's another collection, a new collection that we showed yesterday. This is called the Pocket Placemats. And you got these two as part of Holly in a Hurry 3, sorry.
3.
These two. And then there's 6 more. The Witch is in. Happy Holidays. Cute little snowman with earmuffs. Ho, ho, ho. That I'm going to make for my grandsons. We Wish You a Merry Christmas. And Hello Fall. And finally, 'Tis the Season. Now, like I said, the great thing about these pocket placemats, if you if we popped up the Christmas Treasures quilts, remember there are 50 designs in there that are Christmas related. There are a bunch of 5x5s. And you could even
Yeah.
hold up, you could even hold up that little inspiration piece, but
Yeah.
you could put snowflakes in there. You can put holly in there. You can put the
can.
candle in there. You can put,
bell.
let's see, the wreath in there. You can put the bell in there. There's lots and lots and lots of designs that you can go and put on your pocket placemats. So, any other questions? Oh, we have one other pattern to show you. That is actually, we have 2 patterns. And Kate, can we do the curvy edge placemats?
Yeah.
So there's a curvy edge placemat collection, placemat and runners collection. So we showed you this inspiration, right, as a placemat. It's not part of the Nutcracker collection. And the Nutcrackers, of course, came from the Nutcracker collection. However, the borders came from the Curvy Edge collection. This is one of those collections that I think is like a standard in a sewing room, because you're going to use these again and again and again and again and again. You can make table runners and you could make placemats. These are specific to sizes of hoops. Now, when we do a project like the runner for Christmas treasures, and isn't
Signature?
yeah,
Sig-
sure,
yeah,
that's fine.
okay.
Well, no, not that one, not signature. The table runner for the red one right there.
Okay.
When we do a wavy border, curvy border for a collection, that's not going to be a standard size, right? It's perfect for this collection. It's perfect for these designs with the sashing in it. So the Curvy Edge collection is for the standard sizes of 9 by 9, 9 by 13, 10 by 10, 10 by 15. So it just varies. But that's the standard. And then last year, this time when we were here, one of my favorite collections, Set the Table, which is a series of placemats that all have themed words in the middle. So winter, love, lucky, Easter, spring, and all of the quilting motifs were geared towards that particular season. So it was a lot of fun.
That's fun. We did a few
Yeah.
demos on those. It was fun.
Okay, so we're going to call for last questions. And then I'm going to thank you guys again
Oh my God.
Thank you.
for an
Thank you
amazing
guys.
2
Yeah.
days.
You guys are amazing.
So any questions? We'll see if Kate or Sue tells us we have any questions.
Someone asked, are there SVG cutting files for any applique?
No,
There is
We don't.
Well, there
No.
is applique, but
there's applique, but no
Not
SVG
SVG.
cuts.
right, we don't.
Honestly,
do the
most of the appliques, especially for the Nutcracker collection, is Mylar. So you're not going to want to be using a cutting system for that. All right. Someone
see
asked
the
if they can see
monogram
the
again?
monogram. Here's the monogram. This is the 6-inch size.
The bonus. For
Yeah.
The bonus for when you buy the bundle. And here it is in a coaster. And here's the monogram, but you do get a blank, of course. So I ended up putting a 3-letter monogram in it just for a different look.
that your machine. Does
Yeah, your
that for
machine
you.
does that, right. You get the 26 letters in the 2 different sizes with the
Knockdown
with and without
stitch.
the knockdown
That's
stitch.
fabulous.
So
Right, that is
100
great.
and 108 or something. Different collections. So let's
There's
see.
batting in the placemats.
There's batting in the placemats.
Is there
Um,
background quilting?
Always.
Always.
Yeah.
So the question is there
Signature.
background quilting? Always. Kippy asked, can you just buy the monogram? No, ma'am. The monogram is only in the holiday bundle. It is not planned right now to be on our website as a standalone product. It's just an incentive for buying the holiday bundle.
Okay.
So you don't have to decide between the Nutcracker
Nutcracker
collection
Treasures
and
and-
Christmas treasures.
And
Yeah.
what is the lace kit number? Does anybody know?
So that was the leafy like the applique.
Elegance?
Yeah,
Elegant
elegant.
leaf bundle.
Elegant leaf bundle.
We don't have that in the lineup today, but they
That's
can
Okay.
fine. They
search
can
for
search.
Yeah,
for
you
it.
can search for it.
Right.
So there was a question, was Holiday Hurry come through the mail or email? No, you get the 1-page title page pattern, and that will come through the mail. And then you'll go to our website and go ahead and register.
They're asking to see the utensils.
Okay. Here's the utensil holder. This is the other new collection we showed last night. Last night we showed 3 collections. Holiday and Hurry 3. We showed pocket placemats, and then we showed utensil holders. Utensil holders, by the way, is a 6 by 10 inch hoop or larger. Pocket placemats was an 8 by 12 inch or larger. Here's one of the utensil holders, Mary, with our cute little nutcracker. Welcome Fall. And we actually did 2 different colors of that one because we couldn't decide. This is Gloria's favorite, where last night she said everyone should have this in their home.
That's
yeah.
right.
The Horn of Plenty. And my guess is she's going to be stitching a lot of these for her holiday. Again, we did it in 2 colors.
Yeah.
This is my favorite, one of my favorites anyways. This is Merry Christmas.
Love that font.
Yep.
And the
Thank you.
poinsettia
Isn't that
is
pretty?
So pretty, yeah.
Sue and I did good on that one.
Yeah.
And then we've got the traditional
So
candy
candy
cane
cane.
because you can't have Christmas without a candy cane. And then the last one is love. All right.
So beautiful.
Okay. So
Not
Um,
a question,
but a comment from
Oh,
Darlene.
thank you, Darlene. She says she likes the directions for completing the pillows. I love doing pillows that way. That's the way I
Yes,
like to
well,
do
that's
it.
how you decorate your house.
That is true. I do. I decorate
doesn't
my
put
house
it-
with quilts. My house now is all soft goods, meaning it's quilts,
Quilts.
it's table runners, it's placemats, it's pillows, it's the banners from year number 1. It's the hanging ornaments that we did for year number 2. You know, the ones
Okay,
that
yeah.
the joy and
Mhm.
yeah. So I do lots and lots of Christmas decorating with things that Sue and I have done together.
And
so
I use
it's very
trees,
nice.
big trees.
And Sue does like 5 trees.
Yeah.
Someone asked if we can show Christmas Treasures quilt again. You bet. And we'll also show
Okay.
Cameo real quick.
Can I
Just
ask
so you
you a
get a
couple questions?
last little good look.
And we want the black.
Can I ask you a couple
Yes,
questions? Somebody wanted to know if they could purchase Holiday in a Hurry 3 today.
Of course you can.
What's
Just
the
put it in your cart.
Do you want to put this on the
Christmas
table?
Treasures background fabric yardage?
So let me grab the Christmas Treasures. There's Holiday in a Hurry 3. So the Christmas Treasures quilt, which we're holding up right now, actually 2 different versions. The Christmas Treasures quilt for a 10 by 16 hoop, it's 56 by 68. For a 9 by 14 hoop, it's 55 by 67. And if you have an 8 by 12 hoop, it's 53 by 63. So even if you have a smaller hoop, it's a really nice size quilt. So for that size quilt, you're going to need 4 yards of fabric.
Somebody
right.
asked which bundle is the large colorful quilt. I don't know which one they're talking about.
So, well, I think it would be either this one or this
That's
one.
Christmas Treasures.
So that's Christmas Treasures, and we showed you 2 kits for it. We showed you one that pretty much looks exactly like this with the white in the center and the blue on the background. We also showed you a black version, although the black version had white fabric in the center. And then we had a beautiful black print and a red print for the border and the binding. And each of those had their own backing fabrics. So, well, you have more questions? Oh, we want to show the Cameo real quick.
Replay.
Yeah, so,
When will the replay be up?
well, Kate, in about an hour.
And can they
So-
purchase?
And well, put it in your cart already. So anyways, we're going to leave you with that we just showed you the quilts one last time. This is the Cameo quilts. And again, each of the collections has 8 projects. If you can't choose, which you probably can't, then go ahead and get the bundle.
You're getting
$100
back on that.
That's
and
right.
You're getting the bonus.
That's right. And these are,
fabulous.
we know it's October. This was late this year for us to release Christmas projects, but real life happens. And we are ready now, so we're releasing now. And you don't have to stitch them this year. You can get started and you can stitch a little bit as you go. There's nothing like having a hot chocolate and being in your sewing room and stitching a nutcracker during Christmas with Bing Crosby playing.
Yeah.
That's what I'm gonna do,
Sounds like a dream.
Bing
Yeah.
Crosby.
Yeah.
Bing Crosby.
I love it. My poor husband at Christmas time goes nuts. Sue also went nuts. The first Christmas quilt we did together was released when we did Holiday in a Hurry 1, and it was called the Sing Along. And all the way back from a store in Georgia, I sang Christmas carols to her to see which ones we should include in the quilts.
Okay.
By the time we got
Yes.
home, Sue was like, oh my God.
I was already sick of Christmas in
Yeah.
February.
Anyways, do you want to come up for a second?
Okay.
Um,
Not my
Yeah.
favorite.
yes.
I have to stand on the left.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So Sue and I
Right here.
could not be happier with coming up to Gloria and come on in here, Kath. We love coming here. It's an amazing staff. It's an amazing team. There's not one person who is not helpful and wonderful and sweet to us. We love coming here, and we were so proud to do our launch here with you, and
thank
we
you
can't
very
thank you
much.
enough.
We are so grateful.
Yeah.
You chose us
Kate,
to do
yes.
the launch.
Oh yeah, Kate behind the camera. You
Yeah,
rock, girl.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll have her.
This is
She should
definitely
come
your
up.
gift.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So this is the girl
Yeah.
that made it all beautiful.
For sure,
Yeah.
for sure. So we'll let Joni close. We'll see you hopefully soon.
Okay.
And all right, you
happy
want to close up?
purchasing.
Yep.
Everybody was-
Happy
thank you so
sewing.
much. Happy
Thank you
sewing.
guys
so
so
much.
Hey,
Gloria
Jackie.
said the Quilt market, so we've got a lot
Yeah,
more
I
quilts
think
going on.
I think she wants to do like a live. So look
Okay,
on
look for that.
Facebook. She said she might go on Facebook and do a live from Quilt
Oh.
Market, but she's not even there yet. So
Oh,
this
I know.
afternoon, yeah. All right.
One other thing,
Thank you,
on
guys.
Monday, Johnny and I are going to do an IQ designer class with the sweatshirts. So those who watched on Wednesday, we're going to do a V-neck sweatshirt from a crew neck. So tune in on Monday. There are no shows tomorrow.
No.
So have a great weekend, everybody.
Yeah.
Thank you again to Lisa and Sue. They are absolutely fabulous. Their projects are absolutely
Yeah.
fabulous. Thanks again. Bye, everybody.
Bye-bye.